I know. The title is Clickbait. Oh, I forgot how good our homemade Kahlua is. The reason why I entitled this video the way I did is because it seems like Mr. Joshua is doubling down on his prediction of the rapture. It's going to happen October 7th and 8th. Yeah. Yep. If you're not familiar with this whole episode, if you go over to Cent Twins TV, CENTTWINZ TV, you'll see the video that's entitled Unexpected Response from Mr. Joshua on Rapture Failure. If you don't want to spend the hour and a half listening to this knucklehead, I'll spare you that. I'll turn the camera around and you can just watch a short clip that's up on TikTok.
No one else in the whole world will come with another prophecy for the rapture date. Mine is the final one. I was deceived, or I saw something else, but not the Lord of Lords, not the King of Kings. I am 1,000,000,000% sure that I saw Jesus.
Yeah.
And he spoke to me. My prophecy is going to shake the whole world. He says to me, days from now, literal days, not months, days from now, I'm going to come to Rapture Church.
Are you setting another date?
He didn't fail. It's going to happen days from now. It's just around the corner. Sound familiar? It should sound familiar to every ex-Jehovah Witness out here. These people just don't know when to quit, do they? They just don't know when to quit. And how these two gals can give this guy, a lot of mosquitoes out here right now, can give this minister any more airtime is beyond belief. Other than the fact they're probably making a lot of YouTube ad money. See? It's the only reason why. But, you know, the thing that I really got to question is the common sense of people. You know, and Kim and I have heard through the grapevine that there's some ex-Jehovah's Witnesses out there that left Watchtower because of the bullshit. Then they find themselves involved with another Christian faith group, and they actually believed this Mr. Joshua on the rapture happening. And it failed. So he's doubling down. But it's really no different than what the Jehovah's Witnesses have done. You know, the generation of 1914 will not pass away until all these things occur, including the start of the Great Tribulation. Even 5 years ago, the beginning of the COVID pandemic, Stephen Lett got in front of the camera and said, these are the last of the last, the final part of the last days, if not the last nanosecond. It was 5 years ago. 5 years have already passed since that horse's ass used the Bible to project a false statement. 1914, the generation that will not pass away. They used the Bible to project falsehood. And this Joshua guy, the concept of the rapture, we shall be caught away and meet the Lord in the air. You could build a rapture belief on that nonsense. You actually can. But the thing is I got to wonder how these people have allowed their third eye, the pineal gland, the center of common sense, to be shut down. Maybe there's too much fluoride in the water and your third eye has got too much calcium on it. I just don't understand this thinking. Not this day and age when there's so much research available. You don't have to believe it all. Look at one side of it, look at the other side of it, and then train your perceptive powers to distinguish what's common sense. Right? But I don't understand how ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, leaving a high control group like the Jehovah's Witnesses, that even get you involved with legalized human sacrificing through their blood policy. That's all that really is, friends. It's legalized human sacrifice. And we're supposed to live in a modern day world, but yet you got a religion like the Jehovah's practicing it, among other things. So anyhow, I guess at some point we'll be doing a video on the annual meeting and the bullshit that they're going to be shoveling down the throats of your family members at that time. Because I'm not going anywhere. There ain't going to be no rapture. And I'm sure that there's still going to be a lot of Christians out there buying into the doubling down on it. You know, we talk about the Jehovah's Witnesses doubling down on the generation in 1914. They doubled down on that with the overlapping generation crap. Okay? But here's the thing. They've actually tripled down on it now with this new Watchtower magazine coming out saying, well, you know, Jehovah was patient for 120 years, so he's patient now. So now they're all looking to 2034. So they bought themselves 10, 11 years to continue shoveling the crap from the Bible down the throats of Jehovah's Witnesses. Do your study, do your research. There's enough of it out there. There's multiple good channels. Two Old Dudes production, Dan McClellan, Myth Vision. I've said it once and I'll say it again. He is tearing it up right now. Okay? There's so much good information out there. And you know, 10, 11 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, Kim and I, we tried to convey some of this stuff to this community. And I said it back then. You weren't ready for this stuff. But I don't know that you're even ready for it now. Because I still see ex-Jehovah's Witnesses buying into concepts that are not real. And it's all based on the Bible. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some things in the Bible that you can use in a common sense way. You really can. But if you allow your ministers to tell you what to believe about the Bible, then that's not common sense. That's control through fear. False evidence appearing real. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening. I don't think I'll drink all of this, but I'll have another shot or two. Swat a few more mosquitoes. And maybe I might even catch a deer or two crossing the property. Just food for thought, guys. Just food for thought. Bye.